there, I'm here with Suja Viswesan. She is the Vice President of the Security Products for IBM. We're at IBM Think. I'm so glad we could chat about what's going on.
Absolutely, Christina. This is an important time that we live in the world of agents.
Oh my gosh, that's all we're hearing about. Agents, agents. So we were talking about how to track the agents, right? From the beginning of their life to the end of their life, which could be 30 seconds long. And there's now legacy agents, right, that were created and then they were not around anymore after a while. How do we track them, Suja? And what's top of mind for you in terms of how the human stays in the loop?
See, right now, Suja, we used to give permission based on who Suja is. He's a vice president, he has this many people, so we give her this much permission.
Right.
For agents, it's not going to be the same. We need to be thinking about what they are going to do, how long they need to do. That's how we need to get permissioning them. Because there's going to be so many minion agents for Suja, and HR, finance,
I like that.
all those.
Minion agents, I love it.
We need to give them permission enough to do just that. So, for example, I have an agent transferring money over in a bank. So I tell the agent, hey, transfer $1,000 to Christine.
Oh, I like that. Could it be a million? Could you transfer a million?
Sure, let's try a million. And then the minute the agent goes in and tries to do that, then it has to send me a push notification to say, hey, are you trying to send it? So put the human in the loop. And then when I authorize it, and it moved it. And then the agent stops having the privilege after that. Because if it tries to send my money to somebody else, it cannot, because it will have to ask me again.
So that's how it gets deprovisioned.
Deprovision.
So this has been one of the biggest concerns for me is when we spin up an agent and they're doing a mission for us, they get provision. They're given these certain permissions that they can do things with. But then how do we track them? Where are they going? How do we know that they've done the mission, that they've accomplished it, and when do we cut them off?
So there are two things, right? One, do they have just enough access to go do that? And they're going to also accumulate access because they want, now I want to go and check my Excel, so I'm going to go get my OneDrive access. But all those need to be tracked. They need to be a dynamic credential, that short-lived dynamic credential, so they are not perpetual. And at the same time, they leave digital trail so that they can be audited. Because if it is temporary, sometimes things can go, we don't know who did it, right? So they need to leave the audit trail on who's intended, because if there is no intent, there is no accountability.
I love it, Suja. The other thing that I think I talked to one of your teammates about is that you can track the financial aspect of it, the token usage, and that is going to be huge for the business, right?
Absolutely. It's just like money, any currency, whether it is tokens, it's actual money, or resources that they are using, all needs to be audited.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.